Hey guys, welcome to the Property Panel Podcast. You got myself, Jalen Hardcastle here, and of course we got the one, the only, the mythical Josh Story.
That's right.
Yep, and today we're going to be doing some scary stuff, Josh. What do you mention it to him?
Yeah. We're doing some really spooky real estate horror stories.
Chilling
So
out right
turn the
now.
lights off, grab some popcorn,
Jeez.
watch the kids because it's going to get spooky in here.
Yeah, hide their eyes.
Yeah.
Scary stuff going on here.
But yeah, it's going to be a
Spooky
great
season.
episode. I'm excited to kind of hear these stories to see what's going on. It might be something similar to what we've experienced before, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, and thank you guys for tuning in and watching today. We hope you enjoy the episode. And before you go anywhere, go ahead, do a like, share, subscribe. That go a long way. And Josh, I think we got a few giveaways coming if they go ahead and hit that follow button too.
Yeah, we're going to be giving away gift cards at 300 Facebook followers as well as 500 Facebook followers. So free way to get some free money.
Yep, gift
Just
cards.
go give us a like and follow on Facebook, and then over on TikTok, once we hit 100 followers, we'll be doing a giveaway as well. We're going to be doing merch for Property Panel Podcast
Panel
and
merch.
Cedar Hill Properties. So go check that out. Give us a like, give us a follow. We definitely appreciate the support, and you could win something from it. So might as well.
You stand
And I
on
don't
my
know.
tit.
I don't, huh?
What was you gonna say?
I was gonna say, let's thank our sponsors.
Yeah,
for this
please do
episode.
thank those.
But big shout out to Collier Title Company. If you need deed prep, title work, closings, and more, they're located in Brandenburg, E-Town, and Louisville. You can call them at 270-763-6589. For this week's sponsor, we have Ship and Print. They offer plenty of ship and print services such as magnets, decals, full color stickers, banners, blueprints, booklets, envelopes, labels, custom business cards, custom notepads, and much more. You can give them a call at 270-422-7447. Thank you to Ship and Print. And if any of you guys want to sponsor, ask Jalen about it.
Ask me, because I'll tell you about it. You can give us a call at 270-945-7189, or you can give Josh a call at 945-5416. And it's 100 weekly, 300 monthly, 3,000 yearly. You advertise on our intros, outros, as well as intermissions on all social media platforms. Wherever you prefer to listen to your Property Panel podcast, you can find us. And we're glad to take your money to sponsor you on this, to help build the podcast room as well as build our following. You're able to help us get some gift cards. Like I said, money could even possibly go back in your pocket for sponsoring. It definitely will, because we're getting your name out there.
Yeah, we're getting your name out there. We're getting you to all these platforms: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or not Twitter, sorry, TikTok, YouTube. All those platforms. I think we're getting about combined 4,000 views per episode. So if you go and add in everything with the TikTok shorts and the full podcast, I think we get about 400 or so on Facebook alone. But yeah, check it out. Check us out. Give us a call.
Check it
We'll
out.
get you sponsored.
Yep.
But let's dive into today's
Let's get scary, guys.
horror stories.
Let's start it off, Josh.
and get our
the
spooky
spooky
light.
light.
Yep.
Yep, because we're,
All right,
when
guys.
you're a kid, you always got to hold up the light when you're telling spooky stories.
Probably makes my face look.
Makes it look great, Josh.
All right. Story number 1: the haunted listing that wouldn't sell.
Huh.
In 1989, a New York court ruled that Stambovsky versus Ackley, that a house in Nyack, New York, these are hard words, was officially haunted due to its reputation. The previous owner had written multiple articles about ghostly encounters in the home, including apparitions floating upstairs and shaking beds. A buyer put in an offer, but later sued when he found out about the hauntings. The court sided with him, stating that because the home had been widely advertised as a haunted, it was legally considered so, and that the seller had an obligation to disclose this. The house became one of the most infamous stigmatized properties in the U.S. history.
That's pretty crazy.
Spooky, bro.
I've never really dealt with the haunted properties. I'm not sure if we're just not in a haunted part of the country or something like that.
I haven't dealt with haunted properties, but Jailhouse is somewhat haunted.
Yeah, you used to work there.
And then
And they do claim that it is. I know Ghostbusters or whatever.
it used to be a jail Ghostbusters. Yeah, the Ghostbusters showed up and
Fumigated the ghosts. The only thing close that I've personally dealt with, which is the reason why I started, real estate at such a young age, is because obviously growing up with my family, with them buying, selling, investing, it always intrigued me to see the different situations we got in. But one thing that really sticks with me, and especially because we own the property now, was actually I went to one of these that was about 12 years old with my mom, and there was a double murder suicide on the property. And I remember walking in. It had been a year or two since the shooting had happened, and it was kind of close to our house, so we had heard about it over the years. And we walk in, and there were still bullet holes in the mirrors and blood splattered. And, it was pretty surreal to see it 12 years old. And it stuck with me. And, it sounds a little scary. That's why I wanted to get into real estate. But that's not why. That's just a part of, the reason.
It's
we
something
see
new every day.
Yeah,
right?
every single day is different, new. We, see some scary, crazy stuff.
Which I've been in, the owner of Jailhouse actually at one point owned a haunted hospital out in Maysville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
And he wanted us to go check it out for him, which I was fine with because
they was the Ghostbuster team.
Yeah, we were the Ghostbuster team, but this is it's actually, if you look up Hayesville Hospital on Google, it's in the top 10 most haunted places in the country. And
that's crazy.
We went and explored it, fully abandoned, no power, no nothing. And dude, it was scary.
You got nads of steel, don't you?
We went in the basement with the morgue.
You couldn't pay me to
and
do that. Definitely not the morgue.
And it was flooded, so we ended up turning back because it was flooded. But no, that was it was spooky. I didn't see any ghosts. I'm assuming that the foundation's bad, and it's set back on a hill, so I guess all that water would run to the basement. But
interesting,
man, it was a scary place. I didn't see any ghosts though.
No ghosts.
No ghosts.
The ghosts were a no show.
But this might be one that we've ran into once or twice. Oh yeah, I forgot I have the story.
The squatter nightmare.
Oh my gosh.
Before, and it's not fun. I should probably get back to my mic.
Yeah, you should probably get the mic.
I should probably. I was a little excited. A real estate investor in Florida purchased a seemingly vacant property in 2014. After closing, he went to inspect the home, only to find out it fully occupied by strangers who claimed they had a lease agreement. The police couldn't do much as the squatters used Florida's tenant right laws to stay. It took months of legal battles and thousands of dollars in court fees before they were finally removed. By then, the home was completely destroyed with holes in the walls, missing appliances, and severe damage.
That's really, really scary.
And it's tough because we've actually dealt with this before.
It's crazy that you can't just get them out. You have to, like he said, spend
go
thousands of dollars,
process.
go to the court.
It's expensive.
Months.
Attorneys, at least 30 days at the minimum, probably 60, maybe more. But I've heard, and I've never done this, I've heard of people, which I'm not recommending you do. You obviously talk to your attorney before. This is not advice. This is just, we're picking ideas out. But basically, you can pay someone to squat with the squatter, so they can't technically. What are they going to do? Call the cops?
And that person,
someone squatting with me,
try to scare him out or something.
Yeah, just be annoying and
like
you said, blare music at 6 a.m. and try and get him out of that house.
That's not a bad idea. I actually have an investor client of mine. I won't say who, but he went to one of his tenants that weren't getting out, and basically was like, "Hey, bro, you need to get out." Didn't get in his face, but it was pretty serious about it. And this guy said, "You better get off my property." And he said, "It's not your property, it's my property." And the guy punched this investor.
Oh my goodness!
And he said, he smiled and was like, "Thank you, you just got your ticket out of here." He called the cops and got him out.
Pretty smart idea right there.
And this investor probably would have whipped his butt. So he was definitely holding back. All right. Story number 3. This one kind of hits close to home.
Ooh.
Because we have this issue.
Uh-oh.
Or can have this issue. All right. So number 3, the sinkhole that swallowed a home. In 2013, a man in Seffner, Florida, was literally swallowed by the ground while sleeping in his bedroom.
Oh my God.
A sinkhole had opened up under the home and swallowed the entire bedroom along with the homeowner, who was never found.
Never found either.
The house eventually was demolished, and engineers discovered that the area was riddled with sinkholes, making it a ticking time bomb for future collapse.
I'm confused about that story because it said it was demolished years later. Wouldn't the sinkhole have demolished?
If
they could never find the person?
So I think that it probably just took out the bedroom, maybe,
Just one part of the house and the rest was standing?
Yeah, I had a picture.
And it must have been a deep hole where they couldn't explore it, huh?
Yeah, like this.
Oh. It looks like AI.
It might be, but maybe it just took out.
AI, bro.
It could have just took out a piece of I don't think that's AI, bro.
Let me see it again.
Let me zoom in. It's on the screen.
It's getting good. That's what we're trying to, tell you.
We'll put that sinkhole on the screen.
Yeah. That's a big sinkhole. But yeah, we do deal with these often in our neck of the woods. I'm not sure. A lot of people don't realize, especially moving to this area from different parts of the state or the country. There are a lot of sinkholes under Meade County, and it's very common for your home to be built on one or next to one.
I think it might be due to the caves because we have so many caves in
large
Kentucky.
cave system. And if you look at some of the missing person cases, a lot of them are on the eastern side of the country along those
Do you think
mountain
they got
cave systems.
Do you think they got kidnapped, or you think they were like, let's look at this cave?
So
and
I
fell
think maybe a small portion were maybe let's look at this cave. I think people that are going to look at caves at least should have some more common sense and knowledge. Do a little bit of research before you go do that kind of thing because it is dangerous.
It's not recommended.
But I bet you some are also like, hey, this is a good spot to dump a body.
That's true.
Let's murder this cat and they'll never find him.
Throw him in a cave.
No evidence.
I mean, that's not a bad idea, I guess.
No, I've thought of it.
But no, actually, like growing up in Battletown, there was a lot of caves, and I've explored quite a bit of caves. I didn't know it's actually called like spelunking or something.
Yeah.
But no, I just thought it was a cool thing because I wanted to see where it went. But definitely super dangerous. Don't do that.
It'd be cool because I think you told me about that one time where you and your buddy went and. You crawled forever, and then it opened up into this big room. Fucking have a party out there.
We had to have crawled and we were young, freaking booking it. But we probably crawled for like an hour and a half, and then it opened up to a room, and actually it was like on the right side, and then that tunnel kept going, and then that room kind of went to another room, but we were like, it's been 2 hours. We should probably turn around. No one knows where we're at. So like, if we get stuck,
especially being that young. Let's go
All
on the next
right.
one then, huh? The mold that made everyone sick. No one likes no mold. Okay. The family in Texas bought a beautiful suburban home in 2001, thinking it was their dream house. But within months, they started suffering from severe respiratory issues, headaches, and strange skin conditions. After numerous doctor visits, they discovered their home was infested with toxic black mold growing behind the walls. The previous owner had failed to disclose a long-standing roof leak, and the mold had spread throughout the structure. The family had to abandon the house, losing everything, and later won a $32 million lawsuit against the insurance company.
Boom. $32 million though. 32 million.
Is that all it takes?
If it wasn't my family, like it was just me, I'd inhale it.
So it's crazy to me that the insurance company is the one
I wonder if it was
had to pay when
I wonder if it was their homeowner's insurance.
I don't know, but you would think the old seller would get sued for not disclosing that material fact, right?
Or the realtor maybe.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, the realtor didn't know.
But also, the realtor. There's a good chance the realtor didn't know.
Don't make us look bad. Okay?
They're not a home inspector.
Just kidding.
But either way, get you a home inspection. That probably is why that happened.
Yeah, they probably didn't. And if you got $32 million, then it had to be a kind of nice home.
Yeah, because if you get a home inspection, mold might be disclosed.
That one did say it's behind the walls, but you should be able to tell a roof leak from somewhere. I mean,
Yeah.
Before it gets that bad to where you're having respiratory issues.
Right. Get a home inspection.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5, the mummified landlord. In 2016, a real estate agent in Milwaukee went to inspect a rental property after tenants stopped paying rent.
Of course.
When he entered the basement, he found the mummified body of the homeowner, a landlord who disappeared years earlier. The shocking part is the tenants had still been living there when the landlord had still been living there the entire time, completely unaware the body was in their basement. Investigators determined that the landlord had died naturally and his body had been preserved by the cool, dry environment of the basement. That sounds fishy. Man.
How you living there for 2 years, not smelling or going downstairs or doing anything?
No, that's cap. These guys...
I might go a week without going to my basement or so, but that's about it.
Maybe a month.
Maybe a month at the max.
But you got to go in the basement every now and then.
Yeah.
I guess, they're tenants, but nothing went wrong. Didn't have...
For 2 years,
Didn't have AC or something break.
Yeah, it had to be down there. They just got to change a filter.
Yeah,
well, if you're tenant,
electrical issues, but that's crazy. And mummified. I didn't know you could get mummified by just being in cool, dry air.
Let's try it.
And also, what basement's dry?
That's a good basement.
That's a good basement, man. They must live in the desert or something.
That's a good one.
But yeah, those are some spooky
That
stories.
was spooky.
We're probably gonna come back next week with another game show.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. So we hope you enjoyed this little
yeah.
scariness. But what's really scary is how far behind me Josh is in the game show scheme of things. And next week, I think we are going to get those sardines correct.
Oh yeah,
And
sardines.
you're going to have to not only take another L, but
eat a sardine.
eat a sardine.
Hey, I might find a good food I like.
That's spooky.
I
Alone.
heard they're the cheapest and best protein you can buy.
Mm.
Anchovies. Because
And
you
you're
can go
the
buy
type that would eat that nasty
you can go
shit.
buy a bag of it. If it's salted,
Mm.
are they
I'll even let you put salt on it if you lose.
Are
I don't care.
are they cooked?
I think they're just raw.
Are they really? Are sardines raw?
I'm sure you can cook a sardine, but who's going to cook a little minnow?
No, canned sardines are not raw.
Huh.
What about anchovies? I wouldn't think.
What are
so.
anchovies?
Another little fish. Little bait fish.
Cured in salt, so it's like a
So they're raw-
sashimi.
Yeah. It's like it's cooked by the salt, which is
A poor man's sushimi.
yeah. Yeah,
Huh.
I don't
Well,
know
that's what
about
Josh is
that.
gonna have to eat.
Yeah, we'll
But
see. We'll see about that one.
Again, go ahead and hit that like, share, subscribe button. And Josh, you want to give a thanks to our sponsors?
Yeah, I want to thank our sponsors. Thank you to Collier Title Company. If you need deed prep, title work, closings, and more, they're located in Brandenburg, E-Town, and Louisville. You can call them at 270-763-6589. And for this week's sponsor, we have Ship and Print. They offer plenty of ship and print style services such as business cards, magnets, decals, full color stickers, and much more. You can give them a call at 270-422-7447. Thank you, guys.